I remember during my very first rotation, I was doing internal medicine out in Dublin, Georgia, and my preceptor was very big on making sure that we had a very thorough understanding of clinical medicine. So he would ask me multiple questions, not only in front of the other students, but also in front of the patients and in front of the staff. And so basically, whenever I would get it wrong, it forced me to make sure that when I go back home, I need to study and prepare for the next day because there's like 20 questions that he'll probably ask me. And so I feel like that really helped solidify my clinical knowledge early on, especially because it was my first rotation. I remember during one of my other rotations, there was a patient who was waiting kind of for a while to be seen. And I went to talk to the patient, I introduced myself, and they were very upset. And the preceptor heard it. After that day in that rotation, the preceptor kind of talked to me and basically he kind of counseled me on like how best to deal with patients in certain situations. And so not only was I solidifying my clinical knowledge, but also learning how best to speak with patients and how best to deal with a variety of different scenarios. And another moment that I remember that really stuck out to me was when I was doing nephrology in Macon. I was basically talking to my preceptor and I told him about a question that I got wrong. And he basically asked me, he's like, hey, like, do you have like a picture of the question, or like, can you show me the question? Because I'd love to like work through it with you. And so basically I brought up my laptop and like he basically walked me through understanding the question and how I should answer it. And he basically gave me his personal cell number and was like, hey, like if you ever have any other questions during your question stems, like please feel free to like take a screenshot of it or something and send it to me. And so that was very helpful to me. And so overall, I would rate my experience with my preceptors at Trinity during my core rotations a 10 out of 10, glorifying review.